People would often comment about how messy his office was, but from his perspective, it was highly organized. He knew where everything was, even if I didn't know.
You know that they say that when the earthquake hit, it cleaned up his office. He could, tell me that whatever it was he was looking for is over in that pile about a third of the way through. And gosh darn it, if he wasn't right.
When I was in law school, a friend who now, I live in Seattle now, and he also lives there, was going by Bill's office one day. He stopped, he backed up, he looked in, he walked in, and really I thought this was pretty, brave of him. He says, "This office is a mess." and Bill says, he looks around, he says, "And who are you?" So he introduced himself and he said, "This office is a mess." And Bill said, "I know where everything is in this office." And the guy said, "Oh, okay."
I can certainly attest to those piles that Kathleen talked about. But my recollection related to that, the fact that he knew where everything was, while I was working for him, someone from the law library insisted that Bill had a book. And he said, "I absolutely do not. I had it, I returned it." And the librarian, one of the people working in the library, asked for permission to search Bill's books and probably spent about 3 days in there. And lo and behold, the book was not there. And they had to admit they were wrong. And I always thought that was hilarious because they were convinced. And when the person first walked in the office, I could see the reaction. "I know this book is here." Nope, it was not.
I went to his office and you couldn't walk around in it because it had 2 and 3 foot high stacks of paper, different things for different stuff he was working on. I think his secretary had some idea which stack was which, but that maybe contributed to his sort of operating with me through just these, wide-ranging discussions with working through it all verbally.
He is deceptively organized, with the emphasis on the word deceptive, because I know my office is not like his, but it's not. You can't land airplanes on my desk either. And it's not just at Stanford. I saw him when he was at the NLRB. His office looked exactly the same. So I think he just encased it in plastic wrap and sent it back to Stanford, but he knew in the third pile, 1/3 down, what was there. So.
But he always knew where to put his hand on sort of what he was looking for there, but it's really sort of an image that reflects sort of the robustness of his life and all of the work that he's done and accomplishments that he's had.
In that pile over there, about halfway down, you'll find a case and it will exactly be where he points to it. So that goes back to the encyclopedic nature of Bill's mind. Everything is always halfway down. That's the problem, I think. I don't know how anything makes it to the top or the bottom, because everything you're looking for is halfway down.